Well, that's really sweet of you. But I'm not interested in you in that way. But thanks for the offer." She smiled sweetly and walked back toward the kitchen. "I'll check on the biscuits." He felt as if he had been shot, and wished at that moment that he had been. He felt like a fool for having interpreted her flirting as genuine interest in him. Sick to his stomach, he stared at the full plate of stew before him, and knew he could not eat anything. He pushed his chair back and stood up, feeling that every eye in the room was on him. Knowing he had to escape, he shoved his hand in his pocket, pulled out some money to leave on the table, and headed for the door, his face flushed with shame. "Perley, wait!" Becky Morris ran after him. "Wait, Perley," she pleaded, until he finally stopped to untie his horse from the rail. "I left the money on the table," he said, "if that's what you want." "I don't care about the money," Becky said. "I care about you. I know what just happened back there. You don't have to be ashamed of getting the wrong impression from Lucy's flirting. You're not the first. It's a game she enjoys playing, and it's a terrible thing to play on someone as decent as you." He finally looked up to meet her eyes. "Thanks, Becky. I appreciate you coming to tell me. I just feel like a damn fool, and I want to find me a hole somewhere and crawl in it. I ain't nowhere near ready to court a woman anyway. I don't know what I was thinking. I know how it feels to be attracted to someone and know they don't feel the same way about you," Becky said. "You do?" Perley replied. "Then I reckon that gives you and me something in common." "That's right," Becky said. "That's something we'll always have between us. So don't let this keep you from coming back to the diner when you're in town. I always look forward to seeing you." "Why, thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. Now I reckon I'd best haul this stuff back home before John or Reuben sends somebody to look for me." He climbed up on the buckboard seat and turned the horse toward the street. She stood out in front of the diner and watched him until she heard Lucy's voice behind her. "Hey, are you going to help with these dishes, or are you going to stand out here all day?" Becky looked around to see Lucy standing in the doorway. "He'll get over it," Lucy said. "Lucy, you really are a bitch," Becky said. "That's the most decent man in this county." Lucy laughed. "You think so, anyway."